wondering, oh my goodness, what setting is this one, right? Because the other ones have looked the same. Well, this is a party. They know how to learn, they know how to go to the next level, but they also enjoy themselves. In fact, I have a beautiful lady here next to me who is ready for this masquerade party, and she will share her name, first of all, and then tell us what this event and becoming part of Leaders Nation have represent to you so far.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. My name is Precious Azure. I am a Houston native and new member of Believe Nation. So this is my first experience, and I can tell you that I'm literally just so inspired to just give value back to my community and my organization. A lot of my major takeaways is just really understanding the power of words, the power of our imagination, and just knowing that I get to benefit from someone else's vision. So it really has challenged me to make my vision even greater, and understanding that, there's going to always be ups and downs on the journey of entrepreneurship and just life in general, and to just stay consistent with your faith and with your beliefs. So I'm on fire. We have one more day left, and I'm just really excited to just bring all this value back to others. So yeah.
Absolutely. Now, being this your first event, I always like to ask while we are live, how do you learn about this community? So people out there relate that sometimes it takes a call, a friend of a friend of a friend, for them to get introduced to this wonderful world of growth, of transformation.
Awesome. Well, I am a full-time entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for almost a decade now, and I really got serious about my financial freedom and understanding this digital space and trading, investing, and crypto. So I am a member of I Am Mastery Academy, where we are really building a community of entrepreneurs, digital entrepreneurs, and so that's how I got introduced to David's leadership, and I'm just grateful to be able to take it that next step further. So,
and
yeah.
I'm sure you will. I can't wait to see you next year.
Yes,
and
of
that way we
course.
get to share more results and more stories. Thank you very much for now.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the party. Now, we're going to be having more guests here. As you can see, this is a different environment, but people are pumped after all the words and speeches they had today. No other than Dr. John Maxwell. Well, he calls himself just John. He wants us to call him just John. But at the end of the day, this is the type of leadership that we have in this event. Of course, Mr. Imonitie himself, right, speaking so many times, but reminding people the importance of values, reminding people of the importance of who we are as people, because that's truly what creates the biggest impact in society, in community. We're going to have more guests shortly, so stay tuned.
Awesome.
All right, Believe Nation, how you doing? This is a day we've been waiting for many years. What is Believe Nation? Believe Nation is the most powerful achievement platform on the planet.
This is Leaders Edge, and we are excited to be spending some more time today all together, pumped after the event we had today, a power-packed lineup. But now it's time to have a little bit of fun.
Yes.
And if you can see here, we are going to notice that people have a different outfit. They are definitely ready to celebrate. I have a lady next to me. She will shortly tell us her name and what exactly these type of events represent for her, because I know everybody has a different story. That's why I can wait to hear hers. How are you?
Amazing. How are you,
Good.
Queen?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm super
Thank
pumped
you.
too.
You look amazing.
Oh, thank you very much. Look at you smiling now. Now, first of all, your name. We want to meet you.
Okay, my name is Morgan Simpson.
Fantastic. Now, so far, what is the biggest takeaway of this event? I mean, Believe Nation,
Yes.
It's been, I don't know how many speakers so far. I know it's been so many,
Multiple.
including John Maxwell. So what would be the biggest takeaway so far?
The biggest takeaway for me is you can never stop growing. As long as you're learning, regardless if you're winning or failing, you can still grow. You can evolve to a next level, another level of success. And whatever that level may look like for you, once you get there, there's always a new level of success that you can reach. And so what this event does for me, it just shows me how I can keep growing, how I can keep elevating, and how I can get to my there, which will then be my here if I keep on progressing.
Elevate. I love that word. Probably that's the theme of the next
Elevate.
Believe Nation,
Yes.
right, event for next year. Now, if we had to, kind of summarize everything. I know it's a little complex because it's so much information. We need time to digest everything we have learned so far. That way we can take it into action. But for those that are just joining right now, a lot of people just heard about the event and they're still signing up. What would you say is the energy that you feel in the room, right? That one that you cannot replicate, that we cannot, show in camera, and you just feel it just for being present, just for being here.
The biggest energy I would say I was able to receive is hope. When you have hope that regardless of a pandemic, regardless of what catastrophe could possibly come your way, every ounce of you, if you still hope and you still believe, you can still go get and attain and achieve anything that you want. And so just being in the room, in the environment with like-minded people, I know I have hope to continue to grow, to continue to be successful, and to continue to succeed. So.
Oh my goodness, I believe you completely after those words. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you.
Now we're going to have more and more guests here showing up for this Masquerade Party. They are all in a different vibe right now. I'm sure they're going to have a great opportunity to network, get to know people from other states, even people from other countries. This is what happens here in Believe Nation. If you're still wondering how to become part of it, very simple. BelieveNation.com. You're going to see a big button there that says Join Now. It's free, and that way you get mentorship. You're going to get tips every single day. So you get whatever scenario you're going through right now, you take it to the next level. And like she said, whatever looks like the next step might be just for the other person already part of her journey, but what matters is that this is yours. So we are staying tuned because we have more stories to share. This is Leaders Edge. Stay tuned. He will do the countdown. And this party continues. Actually, it's just getting started. We are seeing our members of this Believe Nation after a power pack lineup. They're not tired. They're actually still on fire. They want to continue to network. They want to continue to share ideas. I have a beautiful lady next to me with the mask, lace mask, very, very unique mask. But she will share us now with us what has been the experience so far for you.
You know what? Like this experience has been very, very intense.
Okay.
Very intense.
I love that word. What do you mean with intense? It's the first time I hear it, and that's
Yeah.
why I love talking to different people. Everybody has a different
Yeah.
feedback.
Yeah. So I've experienced different events, but this is just different. Like it has a bigger impact, you know, and like yes, I attended to multiple events, but it was more like training, like
Okay.
and marketing, but like never like like straight to like mindset and motivation and like belief. Like I truly believe like God put me in this position.
I'm sure he did.
It was really weird the way that I came here. Like it was like a last minute, but I feel like it was meant to be. It was meant to be, and I feel like every time like David is speaking, like he's speaking to me
To
directly.
you.
Directly.
He has that power. Now, you
It's
just
crazy.
mentioned something important, last minute, right?
Yeah.
So that means that if you go out after this, just by picking up the phone, you can share this blessing with somebody else, and they
Of
could be
course.
here saying the same, right? Just because
course.
someone took the time to give you a call or let you know about this event.
Yes.
What would be the biggest, I would say, action that you see yourself taking after this event?
After the first thing that I want to say is that this time I come with a plan with my mentor, but next time I'm gonna bring my whole team.
Oh,
That's the first thing that I'm gonna do, because I don't want to experience this by myself ever again. Like I want to bring my whole team in this. Like this is really necessary. Like this is necessary. Like we all need to experience this. This is a whole new level of like experience. Like this is amazing. But what am I gonna take? I'll say like the fact that he was talking a lot about belief, and like we have the power to create like whatever we want with the word. This is really big. I think we all have like limited beliefs at some point.
Correct.
But they're done. Like they're done.
You
like
are
this.
done with the limitations, right?
Yeah.
That's a thing of the past. We don't have room for them, at least not here in Believe Nation. We
Yeah.
are so thankful for you. You look beautiful.
Thank you, you
And I
too.
hope you get to bring a lot of team members next year,
Yeah, of
because
course.
it's definitely a way to pay it forward.
Yeah.
So thank
Yeah.
you very much for
100%.
being here. Thank you very much for your time.
you.
We're going to meet more and more guests. I'm sure you're going to stay tuned. Oh my goodness. I wish you could be here. People
Yes.
are excited, and this is just getting started. Like I said before, I'm not sure they're going to have enough time to rest for tomorrow, but I know they will be there first thing in the morning to continue with the lineup. We're
Yes.
going to be right back.
All right, Believe Nation, how you doing? This is a day we've been waiting for many, many, many years. What is Believe Nation? Believe Nation is the most powerful achievement platform on the planet.
This is Leaders Edge Masquerade Party, and we are joining the movement. Not only the movement of growth, we are joining the excitement as well. This is the time to get together and get to share ideas, get to pick each other's brain from everything they have learned today. It's been an incredible, remarkable lineup, and I know it's going to take time to digest absolutely everything. Now, I am next to a lady who joined the nation as well, and she is ready to have more fun with this crowd. Now, would you tell us your name, please?
Kavita.
Okay, now, what is so far the concept that you have about Believe Nation? Because there's some people out there that haven't experienced this in person.
I think for me the concept is to believe bigger sooner. I feel like for myself, I didn't believe. So until I came into Believe Nation, I got to be, in the proximity of people like David Imonitie, Justin Owens, so many leaders. That's when I really started to understand that, life is more about the higher powers than yourself.
Now, do you have today, because I know it was a lot of information,
Yes.
but do you have an aha moment that you said, oh my goodness, this is really hitting home, this is truly a message I feel is for me?
Yeah, absolutely. So we had the honor and privilege of hearing from John C. Maxwell today, and I think my aha moment was to accept that failure is okay. Failures are something that you can learn from. So for me specifically, I'm a perfectionist, so I feel like I used to look at failure as a downfall, but today my aha moment was actually failure is the moment where you're going to excel.
Right, and the opportunity to capitalize
Yes.
the failure as well and take something positive out of
Absolutely.
it. We all related to that idea, and that's why we have the honor to have speakers like him here, just for being part of Believe Nation. Now, to those that are there that are wondering if they should make it in person by next year, what do you have to say?
Do you know what, guys? I'll be really honest. So I'm out here from the UK. I bought a ticket to come to Believe Nation for every single time. So the last two Believe Nation events, I bought a ticket. I believed, but obviously not hard enough, that I'll be able to be in the room. But the difference from seeing on a screen to being here in person is different. The energy is electrifying. It's something you just cannot catch over like a virtual experience. So you guys need to be in the room.
Oh my goodness, we have people crossing the
Yes.
ocean. I think that speaks for itself. Thank you very much for
Thank
your
you
time.
so
I hope you
much.
enjoy your evening, and I'm sure we'll see you here next year.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Now, this is Leaders Edge. Remember, the Believe Nation community that you can join. Just go to the website, believenation.com. You can become part of this for growth, for fun, for excitement, for support. Something we all need, something we could all use, especially with this context that we are having to live with. I am sure that if you are wondering what kind of help you would get here, the answer would be in any of the speakers. It's just a matter of joining the movement. We're going to continue with more of this experience here in the Masquerade Party. This is Leaders Edge. We'll be right back.
Most people think that they're not enough or if they're just average. Well, I want to share some truth with you today. You're not average. There is not a single average person that walks on the face of the earth. Now, you may accept average, you may accept whatever it is that life has to give you, but you're not created to be average. That's not how God created you. See, guys, you've settled. You've believed a lie. You've allowed life situations and circumstances. You've allowed other people's thoughts to infiltrate you and contaminate the way that you think. And you've lived it out. You've let this lie about you not being good enough or you being average disrupt your life. And it's just not true. There is a force on the inside of you, a creative force that loves you and gave you the power to create. If you choose not to live fully to your potential, you're signing up for a life of regret. Rise up to become who you were meant to be. Let it start with you becoming aware of your greatness and power.
Welcome back to the Masquerade Party. We continue to have fun, we continue to network, to meet other people, leaders and aspiring leaders. That is the best part of these kind of events. I have a gentleman next to me. If you would please tell us your name.
My name is Stephen Sanders.
Oh my goodness, where are you coming from, Stephen?
I am from Brandon, Mississippi.
Oh my goodness, all the way here, down to Texas, right? How is the weather treating you here?
Oh, it's been great. It's been a little colder than I expected, but I love it.
And that is a fantastic mask. I have to tell you, remember, this is a masquerade party. We get to have fun too, right? It's not only about learning or thinking about the goals. We get to relax as well and celebrate the fact that we are taking a step forward.
Absolutely.
Or hopefully multiple steps. Now, after the lineup we had today, incredible, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What would be those, the moments that were crucial for you, that really impacted your life, or you would say, I know I'm going to be able to put this into action once I leave the Leaders Edge event?
Well, there were so many. Cassandra House, her affirmations, having us repeat after her, and then the panel that they had did an excellent job on answering the questions and really gave you a good feel of what they've been through and what their experiences are. And then I can't say enough about John C. Maxwell. I mean, I wrote so many notes, and it was just, it was surreal to even be there with him. So
correct. You feel like you can't take enough of him, right?
Right,
you can just continue to
give me
listen.
more.
Correct. Now, what does it represent to you to come all the way, to Texas, to have so many successful people in one room? I mean, for those that they're kind of on the fence or wondering if they should be here next year, what would be your message?
Definitely come. This gives you a chance to see what's actually possible for you. Doesn't matter what your background is, how long you've been in the industry. When you take the step to come here and surround yourself with these kind of people, it just gels you into your future, into your destiny. So I'm ready. I'm ready for the next steps of what this is going to bring for my business and my life. So
and
excited.
It is inevitable, right? When you get surrounded with this crowd to not move forward, they will even push you if you have to, but at the same time, it will trigger something important in you. That's why I'm so proud when I hear other people coming from other states just to join Believe Nation. Thank you very much for sharing your story with us, and I hope we see you next year.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Have fun tonight.
All right.
This is Leaders Edge, and we are ready to party. We are going to continue in a few minutes right after this break. Welcome back to the Masquerade Party. We are definitely taking every single second, every single minute in by having feedback from people after today's lineup. It was power-packed, to say the least, and I love the fact that everybody gives a different version, a different story, because there's a leader for everybody, but we all resonate with different lines, with different words, and that's the importance of variety. That's what we find here in Believe Nation. Now I have a gentleman next to me who is ready to enjoy tonight's event as well. Would you tell us your name, please?
Hello, everybody. My name is Calvin Smith, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, my goodness. Now, Calvin, what is your experience so far? I mean, it's been only 2 days. We still have tomorrow, right? And I hope you're ready for that. But so far, how could you describe what Leaders Edge have been for you?
So this is my second Believe Nation event. I attended the last one in Orlando, and that was the greatest event of my life. So I decided this time, I'm going to step up, I'm going to go platinum, get the full experience, so far these first 2 days, they've been all I expected, plus more. I love David. I love how he instills belief. So, he definitely killed it in his day yesterday on Friday. And today, it was a lot of speakers that I've never heard. I heard from Danny Bay, John C. Maxwell, and a great leadership panel. I love all the stories that were told, and I'm really having so much fun. It's going amazing these first 2 days.
I'm sure it will be. I mean, we still have tomorrow, but you got my attention when you said you upgraded, right? You didn't want to come just the same way you did to the other event.
Yeah.
So to those that are still asking, okay, what's the difference? Is it really worth it to upgrade to Platinum?
Yeah.
What's your message for them?
I would say it's definitely really worth it. One thing that I believe to be true is you can't really believe something until you experience it. That's one thing that I hear over and over. So last year, I experienced the Believe event. I experienced and felt the energy that was in the room, and I left with a different energy, and I had an amazing, 6 months after that. The last time I came, I did want to, go platinum or whatever, but I didn't do it, and I saw I missed out on events like this, and I decided I wouldn't miss out again. So far, I've experienced elegant dinner, with David. I got to experience that different food. David says it a lot. It's one of his jokes. Steak 48 tastes different from Chili's, and it really does. It really does. And now, being in an environment like this, surrounded by all different kinds of people from different countries, different stories, different success, you really have to be around it and experience. So I'll say the upgrade, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth the experience.
Fantastic,
for sure.
Fantastic. Now, if we think about what you would do after this event is over, how do you think this would impact your professional life after this event in particular?
After this event, of course, I'm going to take some time to review on what I've learned, the notes I've taken, but I'm just looking forward to applying everything. That's the most important thing. Knowledge without applying it, it's pretty much pointless. So in everything that I'm doing, every day, I want to make sure. The best thing I heard today was Danny Bay talking about communication with God, with yourself, and others. So I'm going to make sure daily to focus on saying the right words and moving with that. So just executing every day, everything that I learned here, and not forgetting the amazing experiences I've been able to be a part of.
I'm sure you will be doing that and sharing this with other people as well, so they go platinum just like you did. Thank you very much for your words. I hope you enjoyed tonight's event.
Thank you.
And I'll see you around tomorrow as well.
Thank you very much.
This is Leaders Edge. Oh my goodness, we have one more guest around, people ready to have fun. But remember, we still have an early day tomorrow, so you want to make sure that you tune in first thing in the morning, because we're going to have a lineup ready for you. They are preparing even more last minute changes to the lineup because they decided, you know what, people are already here, different states like you heard before, different countries, and they said we might as well get more speakers, share more stories so people get more of the Believe Nation event. We're going to be back in just 1 second. Stay tuned. This is Leaders Edge.
All right, Believe Nation, how you doing? This is a day we've been waiting for many years. What is Believe Nation? Believe Nation is the most powerful achievement platform on the planet.
We are getting warmed here, even though it's cold in Houston tonight, and it is because it's inevitable to feel that way after getting surrounded by people that are excited. They truly are, and thankful, most importantly, thankful for the opportunity of this togetherness and this joint venture of just growth and just encouragement and inspiration. Now, I have a beautiful lady who, with a bright smile, I have to say, since she first joined me, ready to share her name. If you would please tell us who you are, and of course, the feedback so far about Leader's Edge.
Okay, my name is Dr. Catherine Boozer. As the leadership of, I'd like to say I'm here from Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh my goodness.
And the event has been nothing but spectacular. The speakers have been speaking just to me, I would say.
Straight to your heart.
Straight to it. I would say with all of the people that are in the room, I received everything they have to offer. It's been heart-wrenching, heartwarming, and it's like, okay, yes, I can do this.
So joys and maybe some tears at certain moments?
Well, not tears inside, not outside.
Correct,
because
correct.
I didn't want to mess up my mascara.
That's important, that's important.
Yes. But David Imonitie is one phenomenal, just anointed young man.
Correct.
And when he speaks, everybody listens because he has things to say that's going to propel you to the next level.
Absolutely.
And we follow in whatever he says. There's just something magical about him.
Correct.
And whatever he says, you just jump right on into
So
it.
what would be one of them? I know it's a lot, right? He
Yes.
is one of the few speakers that can do 4 hours in a row without skipping a beat, and people are still there,
Right.
absorbing absolutely everything. But what would be the highlight for you after his speech?
Well, one thing I can, honestly say is that after he speaks, I can't help but believe in me. And it's all about believing in yourself and going forward and doing the things that you're equipped to do. So David, it's almost as if he opens that floodgate, which is there, but when he imparts it, it's like, okay, it's been there all the time, but it's like he just brings it to the point, sorry, I'm masking, he brings it to the point where, look, I can do this.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. And even though I felt like I was very confident, but with David, my confidence level just shot to the moon.
To the next and the next
Yes.
and the next.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Now, are we looking forward to join the next event next year?
Oh, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Now, if you want to say something to those that are joining online, what can you say about the energy you're feeling in the room right now?
Well, those of you who are online, at all costs, make it to the event in person, because it's different when you're online and when you're in the house. The energy, it's not the same. And I'm saying that from experience because I have experienced online, but in person, you leave a completely different person. I'm telling you, just come and experience it once, and your life will never be the same again.
Thank you very much for your genuine words. We definitely appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the evening with that beautiful smile all night long. Thank you very much. It was
more than
our
welcome.
pleasure. And
Yes.
we're going to continue here with this event. Of course, we need to take some time too to continue to share story, hear story, just to get feedback from everybody. How many people here are ready to just get to know you? They don't care where you're coming from. They don't care if you've been down or up. They just want to hear your story because they know they might know somebody else that will relate to your story. Remember, everybody has a story, and we just gotta own it and believe it. That's what this event does. Now, if you're wondering what we have for tomorrow, I'm going to share with you. We have an incredible agenda. Of course, we're going to start with Mr. David Imonitie himself, Mr. Believe, and he will just start the whole day, Sunday. But then after that, we're going to have Kyle Wilson, we're going to have Twyler Portis, Anthony O'Neill, talk about entrepreneur mindset, talk about people starting from pretty much nothing, just minimum wage, to creating an empire. We're going to have Michelle Williams and Dr. Caroline Leaf. That's why you want to be there just early, ready with your heart and your mind open so you get the most of this Leaders Edge experience. This is Believe Nation. It was my pleasure to be with you today. Now we're going to go and have more fun, and I'm sure you can do the same from home or hopefully in person at the next event. I am Maria Antonieta Gomez, and this is Believe Nation.